Sugar. Oh, honey, honey, you are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. Oh, honey,
Thanksgiving has just ended, but that means the holidays have just begun.
Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where those treetops listen and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow, the snow. So then I am dreaming of a white Christmas with every Christmas card I write.
Aaron, we're live, bro.
What? But my college apps, like, look, I'm on some of my personal statements.
But we need to get ready for the show.
Fine. I'm your host, Aaron Chow.
And I'm Brandon, and welcome to show
Patchy News.
18. An easy way you can jump right into the cozy festive season is by purchasing Link Crew's fuzzy socks. Members will be selling them until December 7th. They're $5 each and are perfect for the cold weather, so get them while you can.
Ready for some Mars-shattering news? NASA has recently landed its new robotic spacecraft on Mars, and Jake is here to bring you some insight on InSight's mission to study the red planet.
Hey Apaches, Jake out here. Since 1971, humanity's been sending spacecraft out to the surface of Mars. But now, NASA has sent another to learn more about our red rocky neighbor next door. For many decades, NASA has been sending robotic spacecraft to Mars, starting with Mariner 4 flying by the planet in 1965. In 76, managing to land on the surface. The Curiosity rover touched down in 2012 and is still currently moving along. This time, however, NASA has sent InSight, interior exploration using seismic investigations, geodesy, and heat transport. Although not a new rover like Curiosity before it, InSight will provide lots of useful data about the red planet, mostly focusing on the interior. Along with the lander, the mission will be carrying two briefcase-sized satellites known as CubeSats, which will be a test of utilizing smaller and lighter spacecraft for deep space missions.
Well, I think it's sort of similar that a lot of past missions to Mars were there to collect a lot of things about, like, what's the makeup of Mars or what's on the surface or looking for water. And this is more to find out about what's happening on the inside of Mars. What's the temperature like? What's the seismological activity happening on Mars? So something to tell us more about the inside of the planet.
That's it this time, Martians. Now let's make the return trip home to Aaron and Brandon in the studio.
Earth Juniors, if you're lonely like me, Anxious is hosting a movie night. It'll be at the Monrovia Studio Movie Grill on December 1st from 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. So get ready to watch The Grinch with your friends. Tickets are $3 and can be pre-ordered with the link right here.
At the busiest land border crossing in the world, tensions are running high. Nick is here with more information about our nation's recent border closures.
Hola Apaches, I'm here in San Ysidro, California, right across the border from Tijuana, Mexico. With the possible closings of borders and National Guardsmen supporting the border and the arrival of the caravan of asylum seekers in Tijuana, the border has become a contentious topic of debate.
On March 25th, 2018, people from mostly Honduras, along with many other migrants from Central American countries, joined a caravan to the United States in hope of asylum. The caravan is now in Tijuana, and many of the migrants are asylum seekers. But the busiest land border crossing, San Ysidro, can only process 100 asylum seekers a day. Many of the migrants have become frustrated, and tensions have become high.
About 500 migrants tried to rush the border, and as a result, the Mexican government captured them and has threatened to deport all of these people that tried to rush the border. So out of the 7,000 people, it's about 500 people that tried to make it over the wall but were unsuccessful. And so negotiations between the Trump administration and the Mexican government are taking place right now to figure out what to do with these people.
Because of the border rush, President Trump closed the San Ysidro border port. Jeanette Sepulveda, an American citizen, was returning from a family vacation when the border was closed.
So we left at 5:30 in the morning and got there before 8 a.m. and we were in line for 4 hours. Then they announced they were closing, but the U.S. people wanting to get back to the U.S. were the ones that were really upset and yelling and screaming in their cars. I wasn't scared or anything because a lot of it has to do with the caravan migrants that are coming, but you can't see them at the border. They're nowhere near there. I didn't see any of them going in or coming out. So the only people in the border lines are people trying to get back to the U.S. I would say it was inconvenient. It was frustrating. It also isn't very well organized, I think, on our part. I think, if you have soldiers and all these people out there, but it wasn't very efficient.
With any change of legislation and presidential orders, it is important to remember the humanity and the effect it may have on people's lives. This has been Nicholas from the Mexican border, and back to you guys at the studio.
Thanks, Nick. APN will keep you posted on further border developments.
You know what fits perfect in stocking?
Aaron Chow?
No. Charlie and Chocolate Factory DVDs. APN is selling the DVDs for $20 and past production DVDs for $30. Head to A102 to place an order. Hey, so, can I work on my college apps yet?
I mean...
Come on, Brandon. I need to work on them right now.
Fine.
All right?
I guess we could use a break anyway.
Yes.
I bought jeans and a new sweater for my dog.
Oh, for Black Friday, I bought a brand new hamster and a cage.
Me too.
I got a pair of golf with floors.
I got some Nike Cortezes, and I bought his jacket. I bought that shirt, and I bought that cross for him.
Really?
Yeah.
If you want to stuff your face again, even after Thanksgiving, the class of 2021 is hosting a soup plantation fundraiser this Thursday on East Huntington Drive. It'll be like Thanksgiving all over again, so don't miss out. Hey, did you watch last Friday's football game?
No, I didn't. How about you?
No, I didn't either. I thought you would do, but I'm sure Clara can tell us on Apache Sports.
We may have been off for break, but sports never stops. For the first time in 40 years, our Apache football team competed in the CIF Division Championship game against Kaiser High School. Both teams had definitely earned their spot in the finals and put on a show for the big crowd. Arcadia scored first, but it was a fight between both offenses. Continuous touchdowns and a lack of stops on defense from both sides ran the score up to 35 even with less than a minute left on the clock. Kaiser was in Apache territory with only seconds left when they kicked the deciding field goal, ultimately winning 38-35 and taking the title away from our Apaches.
We didn't come out with the result we were looking for. I think we all played as a team. It came down to it at the end. It came down to the last 3 seconds. They kicked the field goal. We can't really do anything about that. But we had some stuff earlier on in the game that kind of set us back. I think it was just ourselves that kind of shot ourselves in the foot.
Although we may not have gotten the result we wanted, we are still so proud of you boys and can't wait for next season. Also, a big congratulations to girls tennis for winning state championship. Make sure you tune in on Friday for our live segment with the team. This has been Clara, back to you guys.
Attention all seniors. CSU applications are now due on December 15th, so get working on your UC application instead because they're still due this Friday.
If you're swimming in the stress of college apps, you might as well take the swim survival test too. Seniors must pass the swim survival test in order to graduate. The next test is tomorrow at 12, and you must bring swimwear, a towel, and your ID card.
Passionate about your identity and wish to speak out about it? HS and Culture Clubs are hosting an event for just that. Applications for undefined event will be due on Friday, December 2nd at 11:59 p.m. It can be accessed with the link right here. See you there.
Hey Aaron, knock knock.
Who's there?
To
who?
Did you mean to whom?
That was terrible, but if you like that joke, maybe you should check out Students Promoting Literacy. Here's Ryan with the details.
I don't know how to read, but at least this club does. Students Promoting Literacy is a humble yet impactful club on campus. In general, the club focuses on the English language, but more specifically, it focuses on literacy. Club activities include games and discussions during meetings, and giving back to the community through volunteer events.
Our goal is not only to increase literacy rates, but also to strengthen English skills throughout our school and surrounding communities. We have achieved our goals through volunteer work, such as tutoring ELD students in the past. We also host an annual book drive, which is another example of how we are able to fulfill our club's mission statement. This year, it is taking place on the first week of December, and we're hoping to receive plenty of books just in time to give back for the holidays.
Join us, PL!
I think I'm starting to get this reading thing down. Make sure to come to meetings every Friday in C110. This has been Ryan, back to you guys in the studio.
The swim survival test isn't the only thing taking place this Thursday. It will also be Common Core Day. School will end at 11:40, meaning more time for Aaron and other seniors to work on college apps.
Brandon, I'm done.
With what?
My college apps. I can sleep in tonight.
Good job, Aaron. I'm proud of you. And I'm proud of Lauren Yamada for guessing our outro song last week, High Horse by Casey Musgraves.
And if you want a shout out for our next show, comment your guess to our outro song in the comments section down below. We'll give a shout out to the first person who guesses it correctly.
Well, that's all the time for today. Don't forget to follow us on our social media platforms listed down below. This has been Brandon.
And this has been Aaron.
We'll see you on Friday, Apaches.